There it is. LucasArts. Entertainment company, apparently. Yeah. Oh, it's actually showing the cursor. Shouldn't be. Oops. Hang on. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Get the cursor off. Thank you very much. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Gotta take off my glasses to cope with the ugliness of this game. It's not like super good looking, yeah, but I never hated the graphics. I mean, Green Fandango has a similar type of graphics. And yes, I will be playing the game with a gamepad. Sounds weird for an adventure game, doesn't it? You're gonna be playing that with a gamepad? Well, it's tank controls. That's why. The chat works now? Maybe. Works better in Grim Fandango. True. The graphics do. Hey, Eldritch! I don't think the chat will work for a little while. It takes Twitch usually a little while to get their chat fixed. And yes, that is the same theme tune from Curse of Monkey Island. Somewhere off the coast of Melee Island.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood.
Trademark.
Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island.
Trademark.
With nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate. I want to be a pirate. Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley.
Trademark.
Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island.
Trademark.
That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit.
Also, this is not Curse of Monkey Island.
I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name.
Really?
And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island.
Trademark.
After the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
Good plan. Not usually Guybrush's deal, but good plan. Alright, we're in the game. And I'm just gonna do a little finagling here just a bit, and it's gonna slow down the game for a second, but this should be good now. Alright. Everything works.
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. Excuse me. I don't suppose you'd mind just leaving us alone? I'll give you all my milk money. Excuse me?
Milk
I guess
money.
he doesn't want to talk to me.
Milk money. That was a good one.
It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold. I have more important things to do than futz around in the cargo hold. I don't have a thing to my name.
Can we pick him up?
Picking that up.
Okay. Just making sure. I'm gonna pick it up. Hey, Spicky!
That cannon looks ready to fire. If only I could get that thing to go off. Their ship is bigger than ours. Those bullies.
Indeed.
I might if I wasn't tied to the mast.
What's your sign? Can I buy you a grog? Come here, Alvin.
He's picking up the ship.
What's your sign?
In other words, he's doing picking up lines. Is that funny? Who finds that funny?
Even if I wasn't tied to a mast, I doubt I could pick up that cannon. It's way out of reach.
No, not chatting up, he's picking up. Because I used the pick up command. So he's doing pick up lines.
I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. It's way out of reach. Even if I wasn't tied to a mast, I doubt I could pick up that cannon. It's full of hot coals.
Can you pick it up?
It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet.
Well, then use it.
It's full of hot coals.
Not really, because it's knocked over, so it's now empty of hot coals.
I already knocked it over. It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet. There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deck wood.
That's good. Here, you have a hot coal. Now let's use it on the knocked over.
Nah. It's full of hot coals. Nah.
On the enemy pirate?
Better not try that again.
Good thing he missed. Worked with Larry. Yeah, but that Guybrush is not Larry. Or even, you know, close to being charming. Hey there, Insane. This is the only Monkey Island which I have never finished. I have, long time ago. And I've only played this once. Still have the scars and the bad taste in my mouth. But I'm trying to give this game a proper go this time, you know. Give it another chance to see if it still could be fun, you know. Goblin, Twitch is having problems with the chat today, so that's why your message doesn't appear. It doesn't go through. So everybody else, if your message is not showing up there or on the chat in general, that's because Twitch is having problems with it. Spider, is this game really that bad? Curious, since I have never played it myself. Like I said, I'm giving it a second chance to see if it actually is going to be fun. But like I said, I have bad memories about it.
I hope there was nothing flammable in the hold. I really hope it didn't burn any holes in Elaine's suede luggage. I'd never hear the end of it.
Well, she might not know it was you. There's that. Too bad we cannot look at the huge sword right above your head. Well, let's get out of this predicament, shall we? And the loaded cannon it is. Any day now. Why does it have to be such a long fuse? Usually cannons don't have that kind of a fuse anyway. Just has the gunpowder in the Also, this music is from Curse of Monkey Island as well. It's pretty much reusing the music from Curse of Monkey Island.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine. Could you untie me?
It was a powerful cannon. And also, I really do hate that they had a different actress for Elaine and she's American. I really hate that. She was much better as a British. I don't know why, but it just fit her character much better.
Land ho! The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Melee don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, our return. Could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs.
Guybrush really loves storytelling, doesn't he?
Got it.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for months.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with.
And also, you're a governor of 3 islands, you know. Have you forgotten about that?
Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's
Probably
the
at the
welcoming
scum
committee?
bar.
The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh dear, do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy? Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy?
Oop, oop, oop.
Is something wrong?
Oop, oop, oop.
Free grog at the scum bar?
That would be nice. Well, actually,
There's
there
been an
was
outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
Makes sense. Oop.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
Finally, you got it. Took a few tries. Oop, oop, oop.
Let's try 49, 6.7, minus 6.
Interesting coordinates.
Fire!
Why
What do
would
you think you're doing? What does he look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm
Nice.
knocking down the governor's mansion.
Nice
You
neck.
can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah. The governor's dead, man. Dead? Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah. Sorry, Governor. I'm on the contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know.
Trademarked.
But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush,
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do 2 things for me.
Two.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Or maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Okay.
The insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island. Talk
Trademark.
to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
Don't we
Not
all?
as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Trademark.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Badum tish. Badum tish. As we say here. Yeah. So, Elaine has been proclaimed dead. And now we need to find out why. And also stop the bombing on the mansion. How many games in the series are left after this one? I assume you're not doing the special editions of 1 and 2 because since I believe they did not include any extra content. No, I've already played the Monkey Island 1 and 2
Let's
already.
try 22.
And after this is just going to be the
5.5,
Telltales
minus 27.
episodes. So 5 more games after this.
Fire!
Ah!
Almost hit Guybrush there. Be more careful with it.
I wonder how these cacti got onto our tropical pirate island.
Migrated. Ever heard of migration? Plants can do that.
Looks like our landscaper has been monkeying around.
Haha, funny. Puns!
Polly, want a fertilizer pellet?
I mean, it's nice topiary. And I do like that the clouds are still the same style as in Curse of Monkey Island.
Minus 27.
Hey, I bet I could market this. Vegetarian steak.
Fire!
That's not how it really works, Guybrush. Your aim is way off there, dude. Why am I saying that to them? Keep it off.
That is one fat bird.
Is it really a bird? I think it is. Might be a kiwi.
It's a long way down.
I guess we're gonna just end it
Okay.
here.
Goodbye, cruel adventure game. Forget it.
Apparently, even Guybrush already knows that the game is cool. That is not good.
Let's try 47, 7.9, 2.
That pig-shaped bush frightens and confuses me.
Why does it frighten you?
That pig-shaped bush frightens and confuses me.
Pick it up.
I don't think so.
Okay. Use it somehow.
That path leads back to Melee Town.
Trademark. If he really knew, he would have jumped. Well, the music's fine in the game, but the game itself that's the whole problem. Let me guess. It's always 2 o'clock on this island.
It's 3 o'clock.
We have gone 1 hour ahead in time compared to the Secret of Monkey Island, where it's always 10 o'clock. Or was it 2 o'clock? I think it was 2 o'clock. Not 10 o'clock. Yeah, it was 10 o'clock, so we got 5 hours ahead.
Sold.
Real estate sign sold. So somebody bought a house, I guess. Are you sure there are enough of the torches there, Voodoo Lady? International House of Mojo.
It's the original International House of Mojo, supplier of all things voodoo-oriented. Wonder who the voodoo lady hired to run the place after she relocated to Puerto Pollo.
Probably herself. I would assume. Why does that clock only have 11-hour markers on it? Yeah, you're right. They forgot 1 and 2. It only has 2. Or 1, whichever. They forgot 1 mark from there. I guess they just forgot. Oops.
Another sold sign. It's a door that goes somewhere.
Let's enter. Huh. This takes us to the other side.
You know, I've never even been in there. I don't even think I'm registered to vote.
So is it just a mysterious door that leads us?
What are you doing here?
Looking for a bathroom?
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
Ah, Elaine went in there. Okay. Lost in pixelation, yeah, something like that. Whee! Would you give Manhunter 2 a second chance? Probably not. Did I even touch Manhunter 2? I only played Manhunter 1. I don't think I even tried Manhunter 2. It's still 2 o'clock, no 3. But the 2 fell off and they moved the clock 1 hour ahead. The Guybrush said that it's 3 o'clock, so... must be 3 o'clock then.
Sold. I'm detecting a pattern here.
Me too.
It's a door that goes somewhere.
Do we want to go in there? A bookstore.
The old, creepy, unlit place for books. Gee, that doesn't sound too inviting.
It's very inviting to me, so I'm going in. Oh, we came out from the other side. I get it. It's the same things as before. If you go through the door, you come out somewhere else. Gotcha. Well, let's go to the International House of Mojo then. Hey, Ivysaur! Yeah, it is 3D Monkey Island. Ah, good old Mojo.
Cream of frog. Essence of worm-ridden seagull. Ugh, that's really, really disgusting.
What else disgusting things do they have here? A slimy fluid.
Sea slug pate.
And vicious.
Monkey armpit juice.
Phew, they're even getting worse than before. Last time we had just cat knuckles and such, but now it's a combination of stuff. Enough voodoo dolls around here?
Ouch. Hate to be that guy.
I see like bunny ears on this one. Maybe that's supposed to be Max. Can we pick it up?
No, I'm not into torturing complete strangers.
Use it?
Present company accepted, of course.
Yeah, of course. Understood.
Ouch. Hate to be that guy. For a pinky finger, it's quite large. If that's a ring finger, I'd hate to see the size of the ring. Ah, the middle finger. The most communicative of fingers.
Of course.
This finger seems slightly different than the others.
Why?
That's quite a thumb.
Well, thumbs up. Exactly, Ivysaur. Exactly.
What a strange mirror.
Might lead to somewhere else. Seems like a dimensional mirror.
Beady.
At least they're voodoo beads. Not the other kind. Also, are the sounds good? So, what are you all playing? Like, not right now, but you get what I mean. That game getting that boring already? That you need to chat about something else?
I don't think they're for sale. Beady.
I'm just kidding. You're horrible. I'm just kidding. Just joking around.
This table must have been a hand-me-down.
Aha! Puns! Maybe that's why I didn't like this game too much. Has nothing but puns. It's a Mew. Twitch is having problems with the chat. No, it didn't come through because Twitch is having problem with the chat, so expect some of your messages not coming through, and if they don't come through, just type them again or push up on the cursors to reselect it and send it. Just got the definitive edition of Tales of Vesperia for PS4. Really good so far. Never heard of... Actually, I have heard of Tales of Vesperia. Never played them, but I have seen the game somewhere as a name. Okay, it's not just me. Good thing you have chat appear on stream. Yep, that's why I have it there. So again, if people are not watching the chat, but they can see the chat as well as see the game and me at the same time. You know. Fun fact, ye old isn't pronounced that. The Y was a stand-in for the extinct English letter thorn and was basically pronounced the old. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's supposed to be the. The Y is just the from the. It's the old. But I always just read it out loud, ye old, because it sounds silly. That's why I do it.
This finger seems slightly different than the others.
Use it. Pull my finger.
Yikes!
You pulled?
Hey, it's you!
Yes, it is I.
You seem to show up whenever I'm in trouble. Why?
Who can say? Perhaps it's because we share an unspoken magical bond. Perhaps the fates have intertwined our destinies. Or maybe I've got an unbreakable 5-game deal with LucasArts.
Trademark.
In any event, I'm here to help. How can I assist you, Guybrush Threepwood?
Do you have any nifty voodoo googums that could help me? That sounds good.
I sense that you wish to dabble in the dangerous voodoo arts.
Maybe.
What did you have in mind?
Evil destroying voodoo dolls, invisibility necklaces make me sneak into women's locker rooms, or ghost ships. Plus 10 strength elixirs.
Do you have any plus 10 strength elixirs in stock?
Perhaps. What are your current stats?
I don't think I've got any.
Well then, what good would a strength elixir do?
I see your point.
Give it plus 10 strength, so he would actually have some stats? But then again, we are not in an RPG. I'm in the market for an enchanted sword that hypnotizes my enemies into a deep stupor before I skewer them.
I'm in the market for an enchanted sword that hypnotizes my enemies into a deep stupor before I skewer them with it.
You don't need a sword to send your foes into a stupor, my child. Just be yourself.
Gee, thanks.
Ouch.
Have you got any snacks? I'm starving.
I left my gum machine in Puerto Pollo. You might want to try the Scum Bar if you're really hungry.
They serve more food here there.
Have you got any of those evil destroying voodoo dolls?
Sorry, we're fresh out. We're expecting a shipment from Dinky Island early next week, though.
Trademark.
How about one of those invisibility necklaces to help me sneak into women's locker rooms?
Those are nice, aren't they?
Yeah. Got any?
No, it's been a bad year for unspoiled eyeballs.
So both of you have used that before. I'm feeling very concerned about the Guybrush. And especially the voodoo lady is gonna be really creepy from now on. At times like this, I wish we had a sick burn type sound. I wonder what would work.
On second thought, I probably shouldn't be shopping at a time like this.
True. My mystic eye sees precious time wasted in idle chit-chat. What would you like to know?
Wasted, you say? So why would I even need to ask then?
Didn't you relocate to the island of Puerto Pollo?
I did, but I sensed that I was needed here on Melee. Besides, the incessant clucking on Puerto Pollo was driving me mad.
The island wasn't Puerto Pollo, that was the town in the island. It was Plunder Island. Bad continuity. Bad continuity. Maybe air horns, but that could get annoying. I hate air horns, so no thank you. I do have that audience sound where somebody does a sick burn and the whole audience goes, "Oh!" I've got that. That could use. Maybe it's an intentional mistake. No, I think it was just a mistake. Because the people who made this game probably didn't even play Curse of Monkey Island. So, yeah, it's just a mistake. People tend to make those, you know.
Did you really move your thriving voodoo emporium back to Melee Island just
Trademark.
to be near me?
Yes, but perhaps my voodoo senses were on the fritz.
Uh-huh.
Why is Melee Island so empty?
That is an excellent question,
Trademark.
Guybrush.
I thought so. Well,
What?
why is Melee Island so empty?
Trademark.
That, about a month ago, a mysterious overseas investor began buying up all of Melee Island
Trademark.
from the local pirates. Those that wouldn't sell have been challenged to various forms of insult games. Insult sword fighting, insult golf, insult darts, insult arm wrestling. You get the idea.
Got it.
Strangely, this investor always wins.
Huh.
He's the best insulter the Tri-Island area has ever seen.
Okay.
Eventually, even the craftiest of Melee's pirates have been forced to sell after wagering their homes and businesses in ever-escalating rounds of insult gaming.
How
Even-
awful. Why don't the pirates just refuse to play?
How many pirates do you know that can resist a duel?
Good point.
In any event, the few pirates remaining on Melee Island
Trademark.
live in constant fear of being challenged by this foreign investor.
Oh, invest. Oh, this foreign invest. Okay. Nice cut there on the editing. Good job. Wait a second, who made this? LucasArts? I loathe the very idea of arm wrestling, by the way. Countless broken bone compilations have taught me to fear it. Yeah, never understood it myself either. I mean, it's just a sure way of you getting your arm broken eventually. A great example is from a movie called The Fly by David Cronenberg. In that, the arm wrestling really is a true arm breaker. But then again, it's a movie, but in real life I've seen also those compilations. It's just, ugh, just nasty.
Do you know anything more about the mysterious foreign investor?
Only that he comes from a faraway exotic place called Sydney.
Australian.
That sounds like the name of a kid who gets beat up a lot in school.
Don't you be saying that. There's one person in the world who has that name, and he was awesome. Sidney Poitier. LucasArts were very ready to give up on the adventure games at this point, and it shows. I don't think their hearts were really in it. Their hearts were really in Grim Fandango, but certainly not with this. That's why I guess I didn't like it that much, because all of the jokes and everything seems so half-assed in this game. I mean, just take a look at the ending and it shows that they didn't care.
Do you know anything more about the mysterious foreign investor?
Only that he comes from a faraway exotic place called Sydney.
Yeah, you
Sydney?
kind of told
That
us.
sounds like the name of a kid who gets beat up a lot in school. You've helped me so much over the years, and I still don't know your name.
My name is not important.
Really?
Oh, come on. What's your name?
Do not taunt the fates, Threepwood. The truth of my name will be revealed when the time is right, and no sooner.
Probably the Telltale games.
I'd like to talk about more important matters.
Like what?
Maybe her name is not important. That would be kind of a ironic name when she's being very important to us. That would be a good joke if it actually was her name.
I can tell that you're still interested in my voodoo wares. Did you have anything in particular in mind?
I don't think there's anything else I need.
I could really use a potion that would make me immune to severe gas attacks.
You're telling me. Tragically, our shipment from Booty Island is
Edward.
also running late.
On second thought, I probably shouldn't be shopping at a time like this.
True.
Telltale Monkey Island is much better, yes, still not as good as the first three, though. Yeah, but they're still more entertaining than this.
The cards have foretold that you seek direction.
Yes. Well, she's pretty much like a hint book, if you want to use her. But
Actually, I think I can figure out what to do next all by myself.
Very well.
But yeah, she's a hint book in the game. If you don't know what to do next, just come to her and ask her and she'll tell you.
I don't need any more of your enigmatic hoodoo right now.
As you wish, Guybrush. I'll be here later if you need me.
Interesting that he called it the hoodoo, because that's the good version of voodoo. Just play Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, and you'll understand more about voodoo. Alright. Let's take a look around. See what we got. Oh. I think that's Otis and Carla.
I could swear that I've seen those pirates somewhere before.
I was just about to say Sydney wasn't really established during the age of Caribbean piracy, but then I remembered this is Monkey Island. Yep. No historical accuracies here. The Sword Bastard. Yeah. That's Otis and Carla from Secret of Monkey Island, if you remember them. There's gonna be a lot of repetition in this game, if you didn't realize. I still like the fact that the only reason his name is Guybrush is because of a typo in an instruction manual for programming in the DOS era. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a typo. His name comes from when they were making the game, and they named his sprite that they used in the program that they were making the animation. He was just Guy.Brush, and somebody looked at it and said, maybe we should use that as a name. And somebody else was like, yeah, that sounds good, Guybrush. Yeah. That's why it's why he's called Guybrush, because of when they were creating. He was one of the sprites was called Guy.Brush, and they decided to use that as his name because it sounded so silly. Not a typo in the program, just. Also, he was painted in Deluxe Paint. Yeah, that's how it was named on the Deluxe Paint. Yep, that's where Guybrush's name comes from. Amiga, of all things. Hell yeah. Now she's master of low polygons. Well, not that low, but not that great. Let's talk to them.
Ahoy there, fellow seafaring wastrels.
Yes! Oh, sorry about that.
You startled us.
Yeah, that's it. I startled.
You two look awfully familiar.
Oh, we have very common-looking faces. Isn't that right?
Oh, definitely. Can't swing a dead Chinook around here without hitting someone who looked like us.
I don't know why they made Otis Latino. Never understood that. I mean, Otis. Is that a Latino name to you? But apparently to them, they decided, hey, let's make him Latino. That would be funny. Dot brush files were the norm on the paint on the Amiga, yep.
Dudes, aren't you the founding members of Keel Hall, the world's loudest pirate speed metal band?
Not likely. Neither of us can carry a tune.
Neither can Keel Hall.
That was a good one.
Are you sure we haven't met?
Drop it, Threepwood.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Oopsie,
Doesn't
Carla.
everyone know the name of Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate?
True, but I still think you guys look familiar. Didn't we run into each other last summer on Fat Island?
Trademark.
We've never been to Fat Island.
Trademark.
And never in the summers.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
Aren't you the famous comedy team of Youngler and Muntz?
Youngler and Muntz? Never heard of them.
You haven't? But they're brilliant! They do this bit about how men leave the commode seat up and how women love to shop for boots. Well, I guess you had to be there.
Apparently.
Apparently.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
I looked it up. Otis has the same root as the German name Otto, yep. I mean, if they would have gone with something funny, they should have made him German instead of Latino. But hey, it's the Caribbean, so of course he's Latino. Otis. They should have made him Spanish, as that would have fit with the theme. I think he's supposed to be Spanish, but he sounds more like Latino.
Didn't we share a cruise to Monkey Island once?
Trademark.
I don't think so.
Carla, make the Batman stop! He's come to take us back to Monkey Island!
Trademark.
Carla?
Who?
You can't fool me. You're Carla, the sword master of Melee Island.
Trademark.
And you're Otis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go, Otis. The half-witch recognized us.
I knew you guys looked familiar. You were 2/3 of my original Monkey Island crew.
Trademark.
Crew you abandoned on Monkey Island,
Trademark.
you mean?
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to escape from Monkey Island?
Trademark.
No,
Also name
how
drop.
difficult is it to?
Escape from Monkey Island.
Trademark.
Well,
Name drop.
It's really difficult.
Yeah.
The whole experience was very traumatizing.
Scared us for life.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't feed the narwhals, Buster.
And also, Guybrush really didn't leave you behind. Even if you destroy the ship, you still have a rowboat, and you all escape the island. So, continuity error. Once again.
So, what have you rapscallions been up to?
Where to begin?
What have you been doing with yourself, Carla?
You mean after I finally managed to escape from Monkey Island?
Trademark.
You're never gonna forgive me for that, are you?
Not in this lifetime. Anyhow, I've spent the last few years here on Melee Island
Trademark.
re-establishing my Swordmaster credentials.
That sounds productive.
Oh, it was, until that Australian showed up.
Australian?
Yeah, an Australian real estate developer. He challenged me to a round of insult sword fighting, badgered me into betting my house. It was over so quickly.
Gee,
Now I wander the streets of Melee insult sword fighting for food.
how sad.
So she became homeless. That's sad.
How about you, Otis? What have you been doing for the last few years?
Well, after I finally escaped from Monkey Island,
Trademark.
I made my way back to Melee Island, where
Trademark.
I tried to resume my former profession.
Petty thievery?
I prefer to think of it as proactive redistribution of wealth.
Huh.
Unfortunately, the indignities I suffer on Monkey Island have
Trademark.
left me so jittery that I cannot pick a lock or a pocket without making more noise than a flatulent hippo.
What vivid imagery. So how do you earn a living?
Begging mostly. You'd be amazed how many people will pay to hear the story
of the innocent pirates who were betrayed by their idiot cap.
Idiot Cap. Okay.
Whatever happened to Captain Smirk, the sword trainer?
He
question.
sold his house to a foreign investor.
But he didn't want to.
The investor challenged him to a round of insult gin rummy and beat him.
Smirk was so ashamed that he signed over the deed to his house on the spot and hopped the next ship out of Melee.
The same story's been repeated dozens of times all over Melee Island.
Trademark.
This slimy investor strolls into a pirate's house or place of business, challenges him to a game of insult something or another, then humiliates them so badly that they have to cave into his hostile takeovers.
Wow.
Haven't you noticed all the sword signs around here?
Yeah, I have.
Well, where's the third member of our old crew?
You mean Meat Hook?
That's a good question.
After we finally got off Monkey Island,
Trademark.
Meat Hook renounced his piratey lifestyle and returned to his true passion,
Drinking?
painting.
Painting.
But the guy's got no hands.
Ah.
That's what we said.
These stories are too depressing. Let's talk about something else.
I mean, he
We
can
must.
use the hooks as paintbrushes, kinda. Pinpoint, you know, pencils, that kind of art.
Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
And also, is the music a bit too loud? At least to me, the speech seems to be a bit too quiet. A little bit, yes. Let's see if I can fix this. Options. I mean, the voice volume is as high as it goes, but it still seems that the volume is very low.
Sleep. Maiming.
Great balance. Actually, while I'm here, start. Easy. What's the G Whiz factor again? I don't know. Do I want to see? Alter G Whiz factor. Oh, it's just the you know, graphics. I mean, the Gee Whiz! Look at all these graphics! Don't lower it too much, I love the Scumbar music. Well, judging from the balance of all the sounds, I think we can hear the music just fine. Multiplayer options? No, I don't want to. Okay, I remember that one. You do it too much, the game closes itself. Because there is no multiplayer in this. It's just a joke. Ah, speaking of Scumbar.
The Scumbar, haven for the rowdiest bunch of drunken scallywags you'll ever see.
I mean, I put the music and the sound effects the lowest, and we're still barely gonna hear the voices. Maybe I should do the voice acting myself. If it's going to get like this.
Must be hard to play darts when you can't reach the top of the dartboard. Maybe it's just me, but playing darts without a shirt seems like an invitation to trouble.
What do you mean?
That's the skull of Hermie, the giant sea pig of Melee Island. His
Trademark.
ribs tasted like pork, his shanks like salmon, and his giblets like yams.
What?
It's half full. Or perhaps it's half empty.
Well, it depends if you're an optimist or a pessimist. But if you're an existentialist, then it's like a Schrodinger's bottle. It's half empty and half full at the same time. Well, this place has certainly changed. Everything has changed. Ah, Mew started to play Spore.
The owner wouldn't be too happy if I took that.
Well, we don't see the owners, and we're a pirate, so just grab it. That's what pirates do.
That sword's in there pretty deep. Looks like I missed a mighty bar fight.
Because you're a mighty pirate, or something.
I'm pretty sure I'm not the one true king.
King Arthur, huh?
I'm pretty sure I'm not the one true king.
Nice reference.
The owner wouldn't be too happy if I took that.
I didn't say you to take it, I just wanted you to use it, as in drink. It's half and half, hey Job. Should I do the voice acting myself if it's going to be tough to hear the freaking Voices.
That's the bartender. The human body is a beautiful thing, most of the time. Ooh.
I don't even want to know about that painting anymore. Or if using logic, it depends whether the glass is being filled or being in use. It's not hard to hear, really. Good. And just making sure, you know.
Hail and hello, oh master of all things grog-like.
What can I do for you, Mr. Marley?
Threepwood.
Ah, right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mimes.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye. A scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Mealy Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow. Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
Not really. I'd surely love to give him a piece of my mind, though.
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep. The Scumbar's famous Kudu jerky pretzels.
Ooh. Got anything else?
What the heck is kudu?
Not really.
Okay, let's have some.
Sorry, can't give you any.
What? Why did you...
That drunk at the table over there? He has the last basket.
Can't you give them to me without a basket?
Sorry, it's Scumbar policy.
So I need to have a basket. Okay.
How'd you like to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great.
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind?
No. I guess I can't go. Damn.
It was, a worthy effort.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'd be glad to. After you show me some ID.
ID? I don't got to show you no stinking ID.
You do if you want any grog.
Got any near grog?
I've got troubles.
Like what?
The government is trying to blow up my house.
Well, that's a crying shame, Mr. Threepwood.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna blow up my house, it should be me.
The kudus are two species of antelope of the genus Dracarylapha, lesser kudu Dracarylapha of eastern Africa, greater kudu Dracarylapha of eastern and southern Africa. So kudus probably like venison, only more exotic. Maybe I should be naming Spidem Fio to Spidem Kudu, even more exotic. Maybe they have grog light or alcohol-free grog. Well, near grog would be the alcohol-free grog, which we had in Monkey Island 2.
I haven't got a crew to take me to Lucre Island.
Trademark.
You know, there's probably a pirate or two hanging around that could be coaxed into joining your crew.
I need a ship to take me to Lucre Island.
Trademark.
You might want to try the Mealy Island Municipal
Trademark.
Shipyards.
Does Stan still work there?
Oh, no. The whole place is run by the harbor mistress these days.
Huh? Harbor mistress?
Aye, she's very by the book. Although, she does have her tender side.
If her tender side is anything like the painting behind you, I don't want to see it. On second thought, I hate listening to myself whine.
You and me both, brother.
I've got to go.
Right, well, Grog will do that.
Some jokes do work. Why not grog free? I don't know. It was called near grog. Need Monkey Island 2, and that's why I'm going with. Place sure has changed. Nobody is on the chandelier anymore. And there's no big drape. And no dog.
It says, happy birthday.
Oh. It's his birthday.
It's one of Melee's colorful, chemically dependent seafaring scallywags.
Brass. That's what he said.
Kudu jerky pretzels. Hi there, fellow swashbuckler.
Scampo.
Yeah, scamful. That's what I heard.
What's the word on the street?
Word up.
Got any more juicy nuggets of info?
Scampo.
Uh-huh.
How would you like to join my crew on a dangerous piratey mission?
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. Estonia is not a good place to go and plunder. They got mostly cheap stuff there. Although...
We'll be pillaging a small coastal village.
Maybe Glasgow?
What's that you're drinking?
Snipple.
Ah, Ripple Snipple. I like that.
Say, mind if I have some of your pretzels?
Well, if he says flippity-doo.
You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking.
You shouldn't be saying that because he might appear. You should be saying it backwards so he wouldn't be appearing here. That was a DC Comics reference to the, what was he? 9th dimension? 5th dimension? Some dimensional creature. Mr. Something like that. That is a nuisance to Superman many, many times. Estonia should have plenty of things resembling Grog. True. At least they could plunder that from there.
That looks like a pirate with a lot on his mind.
That might be the boss.
Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
What's the name?
What big arms you have, Mr. Cheese.
The better to insult arm wrestle with, Mr. Threepwood.
Ah.
You're thinking of insult sword fighting, you dotty old fool.
You're out of touch, Mr. Marley. While you were away, the insult sword fighting paradigm became attached to a host of other pirate pastimes.
Paradigm?
Well, nowadays you can't throw a dart or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
Nice. So you haven't lost in the insult arm wrestling against the Australian?
Wait a minute. Your name is I Cheese?
I?
Cheese?
I?
Cheese?
I'm sorry, but I just can't get over the absurdity of your name.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
I'll have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
Oh, he's Cheese.
I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the Cheese family.
It'd be my pleasure.
Cool.
Naturally, no discussion of my family would be complete without mentioning my great-great-grandfather, who single-handedly revolutionized the art of roadside carriage wheel repair.
Who was that?
Are you daft? Have you never heard of Jack Cheese?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry.
Still. Nice information.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
Well, there's my great-uncle.
What's he famous for?
He's a renowned holy man who remains steadfastly neutral in any conflict.
Let me guess. Swiss cheese?
Ah, so you've heard of him.
These are like mercenary level of puns.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My brother is starting to make a name for himself.
Really? What does he do?
He sings depressing autobiographical songs.
Give me a second. Blue cheese.
You really know your cheeses.
God damn it. I am not going to be talking about that anymore.
It's been nice chatting, but I've got to see a man about a monkey.
Now, Richard Cheese is much better than these puns. He's funny. These puns are not. Please say cozy, like in the original.
Someone's gonna be upset when they see what their mask was used for. Perfect for popcorn.
Really? Popcorn?
Not even a life preserver will save what lies beyond that door. This fish has seen better days.
Well, it's stuffed. Totally stuffed.
I'm not picking that up. I can't use this.
Well, you could have tried.
I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows. I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows.
Then use it to save them from drowning in their sorrows. That would be funny.
Hey! Stay out of the kitchen, you sissified sea urchin!
Why don't people ever want me to go into the kitchen?
Well, maybe because you stole stuff from there last time.
Ahoy, mateys! Excuse me.
Buzz up, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
You're in a bar. You're playing darts. This is busy?
Listen, We're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Trademark.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
which you aren't,
we'd advise that you take a long walk or for short pier.
Darting from Maniac.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Good question.
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
You did make a couple of...
Pick a number. He'll hit it.
I mean, he made the 2 bullseyes right there.
Land one right in the eye of that skull over the door.
Watch the master at work.
Huh.
Hey, you're pretty good. Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throwers Champion.
Actually, you will be able to join his crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Knows me, cracker brain.
Fop. Ruffian.
Why aren't you playing insult dart throwing?
The official Tri-Island Dart Throwing Semi-Professional League rulebook clearly states all dart competitions must be won by dart throwing skill, not by any other means such as bribery, insults, threats, or otherwise.
Good rules.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
Huh.
I'm a dart throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master. Or something that rhymed with that anyway.
Fart.
So, can I join your game?
No.
Darn.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Hit a 888.
Ha! That's easy.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Most impressive.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
No problem.
Hey, you're pretty good.
How many darts do you have?
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
There's no way you'll be able to hit the center of that life preserver on the kitchen door.
Here goes nothing.
Damn.
Impressive. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
Here goes nothing.
Hey, wait, what? No! There goes the monitor.
I'm impressed.
Could you fix this? Somebody fix this.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Eye brush.
I bet you can't hit a bullseye.
Watch the master at work.
Yeah, that's a bullseye.
Hey, you're pretty good. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Can you hit that big stuffed fish over there?
Here goes nothing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
The hole is still there.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Uh-huh.
Ah! Oops.
Impressive. Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Uh-huh. Funny.
He's out cold.
So that means?
I guess he won't be needing these anymore.
Yay! We have inventory.
I wish I had some grog to wash that down with. I don't think he'd like that.
Why not? You took it from him. Too bad we don't need the darts. Now they're all over the place. And yes, the hole will stay there for the rest of the game. At least we got the pretzels. Oh, and we might need a good pretzel. Also, they need to put some stairs over that.
Wonder where this goes. Too bad it's locked. Guess I'll never find out.
Don't never say never.
Wonder where this goes.
In an
Somehow I
adventure
think
game.
the landowners would protest.